Wednesday morning, and I am not at home. I actually have to go in the office today, so I thought I might take you guys with me. I mean, you guys won't be with me at work all day necessarily, but thought I might take you on my commute, see what my commute is like. I live, pardon me, I live north of Dallas-Fort Worth, and so if you live in Texas or have ever lived in Texas, you know that you don't live where you work and vice versa. Basically everything's a drive, so I thought I might show you guys kind of what this is like. I get up early. As you can see, it's still dark. It's about 6:20. So I'm going to stop to get some coffee and then drive in. I kind of choose, fortunate enough that I have a job that I can choose, not choose my own hours, but choose kind of the window in which I want to, get to work and leave from work. I still have a, typical 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 job, but if I want to avoid traffic, I can, do that by getting there a little bit early, leaving a little bit early, and then just being at home and being on the clock till, until normal business hours end every day. So I thought you guys might like this. We'll see how it goes. It'll be a lot more distracting, and I'll definitely, somebody pulling a crane behind me there. That was kind of interesting. This will be, I'll have to pay more attention to the road than you guys, and actually what I plan to do is after I pick up my Starbucks, I'll flip the camera around so you guys, hopefully the camera will focus past the windshield, and then you guys can see my commute, or see where I drive every day. So hang with me for a few minutes here. It is a Wednesday morning, and it is kind of busy, and people do drive like a-holes around here. Sorry for the half language. I don't know where that dude's going with that tractor. Actually, it's not a tractor, it's a crane. I don't know if I said that before or not. It's a crane. It's like one of those little, it's got it doesn't have wheels, it's got the I can't think of the word, the little belt, yeah, I'm not going to talk, I'm trying to drive, so give me just a couple of minutes here, guys. To park here, and I will turn you guys around. Oop, hold on. Okay, hopefully you guys are back with me. I'm just picked up my Starbucks, and I am sitting at the turnout. This is kind of a major intersection in our town. Where if you're going to get out, you kind of have to beat the traffic, so to speak, and I think I just missed it, so we may be sitting here for a few more minutes. Yikes. They have these lights timed in our town to try to get the traffic moving, especially this time of morning during the week. And they think they've helped us by timing the lights the way they have, but in some cases they really haven't. They've actually made it worse, but it's okay. It's doable. But it is really nice this morning. It's like in the upper 60s, Fahrenheit. So it's nice and cool. We're finally getting a little peek at fall. Not as much as we'd like, but you know how it is. And yes, if you can see that fuel price, that does say $3.19 a gallon for regular unleaded. I can't believe we're already back down in the lower $3 range. Don't know how long that'll last, but it's good while it's here. My car happens to be diesel, so they haven't decided to lower diesel quite as much yet, and they probably won't. Usually it's slower to see a change, but it's not as reactive as gasoline is, I guess. This is going to be really interesting because I hope y'all can hear me okay. I don't know how much the road noise and the car noise and stuff gets in the way, but Okay, y'all, I paused y'all for a second. There's a 24-hour CVS right by the office, so I thought I would jump in really quick to grab a couple of things that I needed for me personally, if I had enough time before work. So that's what I'm going to do really quick. I'm not going to take you into CVS. Just, you know, y'all know what the inside of a pharmacy looks like, right? But I will, we'll head back to the office, or head the rest of the way to the office here in a minute. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back from outside CVS. Yay! Just have a few more miles to drive to get to work. I'm not going to flip you around because I think there's so much traffic and lights and everything else that I don't know. I hope that commute footage turned out. Every once in a while I'd look down and I'd notice either that the way the camera was pointing, it was either pointing at like the sky, or, which we got some really pretty cloud formations this morning with the sunrise, which is kind of nice. But anyways, it's either pointed at the sky or pointed at, you know, something other than the direct front of the vehicle. So we'll see. I think it caught, you know, enough footage that you guys could kind of tell. But I looked down, and from the time that I started the camera, I think it was right at about 20 minutes when I quit recording in the parking lot at CVS. So that's about my commute. I mean, like I said, I got a couple more miles here. I'm basically on the service road of the freeway. My exit, like if I had entered the freeway back there, I would have just gone down 2 exits and then exited the freeway again. So I don't mind sitting through the 1 or 2 traffic lights just to avoid getting on the freeway and then getting right back off. So anyway, so I hope this was interesting for you guys. I don't know. I may watch this back and go, oh, I'm not putting any of this in. This is boring. But yeah, it might have also given you a good indication of how nuts drivers are around here. And I'll include myself in that statement. Starbucks, where I always stop every morning to get breakfast, has been without any kind of like breakfast sandwiches or the if you're familiar, the protein boxes that have either like little mini sandwiches and vegetables in it, or eggs and cheese or whatever. They've been without those for, I think, going on a week now. And they've had a sign up saying that because of the supply chain shortage, you know, they haven't had. But I don't know. It's been over a week now. I would think they would be getting something. So it almost makes me wonder if that particular Starbucks is either changing up what they do and don't sell, or they're So yeah, I just realized I'm hungry and I didn't get to get any breakfast there, so I'm gonna stop here one more time right by the office, because, you know, why not? I was saying they built a brand new Starbucks. I don't think it's even been open. It's been open less than a month. I know that for sure. Right here, right by the office. And like there's 10 cars in the line right now there too. So, all right, let me grab a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna stop at McDonald's. This is the second time I've come to this McDonald's in a year and however many months it's been since I've started working over here. I don't like McDonald's, but sometimes when you're hungry and you don't have any other food options available to you, this is kind of how it turns out. So I'm gonna sit here in the drive-thru and basically talk to myself, and hopefully nobody cares or notices or pays any attention. I'm sure they're just thinking I'm talking to somebody on the phone, which is perfectly fine also. So yeah, I went into CVS to get a couple of personal things, and then of course they had all the candy and decorations and stuff out for Halloween. So I didn't go out of my way to buy a bunch of stuff, but what's nice about Halloween, I just wish they did it all year round, was they have really good mixes of like different kinds of like chocolate candies and stuff. So like they had like a bag of mixed kinds of Snickers, the mini fun size Snickers, and I was like, why don't they sell these all year round? Because I would buy these all year round. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna pause you for a second. Hold on. Okay, got my breakfast sandwiches ordered. But yeah, I just wish they offered those mixed. I mean, some of the candies do, but you have to be like looking for them. Or, you know, they only do them during the holidays, and it's like, I would eat different kinds of fun size Snickers all year round. I don't need a holiday to make that available to me. But they had a new one that was kind of, it was called Caramel Lovers or something, but it was Payday, which I'm not the biggest fan of Payday, but that's alright. Rolo and Take 5, which if you've never had a Take 5, Reese's Take 5, those are like my all-time like favorite candy bar like ever. They're like a Snickers, but they have like pretzels in them. So it's like pretzels, caramel, chocolate, nuts. They're freaking amazing. So I was going to get a bag of those, but they were the but they were the bigger, larger bags, and yeah, I don't need that much candy. So they have the smaller Snickers one. Okay, I've got my breakfast sandwiches. I don't know that I got the right sandwich. I just hate that. It's like they put something up on the menu that you think you've ordered, but I think I'm okay. She may have just said the wrong thing when she was handing it to me, but that's fine. It happens. For some reason, I do not like the what we call here American cheese, that specifically the fast food companies use. Like, I like a good grilled cheese sandwich that's like Kraft American Singles, but I do not like whatever it's just not. The fast food American cheese is just mostly oil. It's not cheese to me. It's not cheese. And I don't get me wrong, Kraft American singles aren't exactly cheese either, but they make a really good grilled cheese sandwich. So, but anyway, saying all that to say that I usually order almost all of any kind of fast food, especially breakfast that I get. I almost always order it without cheese because their cheese just isn't good, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I may have gotten cheese on my sandwiches, which is okay. I can live with it. I prefer not to have cheese, but that's okay. Alright, so this is the parking garage to our building. I work in a multi-level office building, so there's other companies. So there are other companies besides just mine in it. So we also have a shared parking garage, which means I have to wait for people to park their vehicles because they want to park their vehicles like perfectly in a parking spot. Sorry, that was not nice. But yeah, so I am here, and there aren't a lot more people here, but I'm used to coming in on a Friday when there are a lot fewer people here. So this is probably where I'm going to leave you. I don't think others want to be recorded as I'm walking into the office building and onto the elevator. But I have my mask. So I am going to head into the office. I appreciate y'all following along. And if I'm up for it, I might record on my way out, on my way home. So, hope you all have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It is officially October the 1st. Yay! I am watching the Crafty Toads on YouTube. If you've been following along on their journey, they were a fabric store / yarn store for a long time, and they are winding down the yarn section of their store. So, they're getting more into quilting and fabric and sewing and that kind of thing. So they're showing off a quilt that they're working on right now, and I think by the end of the year they should have all of their yarn basically sold off or destashed or whatever from their shop. Anyway, so I thought I would check in. It has not been a very stitchy week. After the retreat, I think I had just stitched myself into kind of a needing a few days off from stitching, so haven't really gotten much stitching done. However, I have received some mail because as I mentioned, it is October 1st, and that means that I have a couple of Halloween boxes to show you that'll be opening throughout the month, as well as some other stuff that I received this week in the mail. So I thought I would start with that. First off, I had received an order from Evertote. I ordered a couple more bags, one of which is this really cute fall bag, and then also this Halloween bag. And I say Halloween because with it came these colors. Really, really, really pretty. And yes, that is a dark black. I think it's charcoal. Yeah, charcoal. Black color. And then if you had ordered this particular kit, there was a surprise waiting for you in your email because they also sent a pattern designed by Hannah there at the shop. So that was really exciting. So I might try to get around to stitching that up using these 4 colors, by the way. But in addition, they always send these really cute charms. So it's a little skeleton and then a little cat on a crescent moon that I like putting on the pull, on the zippers, on my bags. In addition, I had ordered some colors, just some greens and blues and reds that I didn't have, except for I think one of these is Hey Sailor, and I needed some more. I think it's this one right here. Because that's just, or Royale maybe, because I was just about out. But I was trying to look at some different greens and blues and reds to kind of bulk up my stash a little bit. And then I got my October monthly flosses. So this is the neutrals. Really pretty. Nimbus. Hold on a second. Okay. So Nimbus, like the cloud, really pretty silvery gray. Goody blue shoes, which is kind of a tealy green. Pinery, so like a pine green. Bespeckled, which yes, it does actually have speckles in it. Hold on. Okay, bespeckled, which I turned on the other light now, has some real pretty greeny yellow speckles in it. And then Newt, like neutral. And that cat that you hear is actually Kip. He never comes back here. Trying to get my attention this morning. So really, really pretty, you know, sandy off-white color. And then this is the Leo and Roxy Bright set for October. Really very, very vividly bright. So we got Hippie, which is a really nice variegated. It's got some pinks and purples and really, really pretty. Maraschino, like the cherries, and very much bright pinky red. Purple Rain, and that's kind of a more subtle variegated, but definitely different purples in it. Baja and Grouchy. So I think like Oscar the Grouch, kind of. So that's what I got from Leo and Roxy. And then it just so happens my Witchy Stitcher Cone of Dune needle minder finally came in, which is really cool. I was really excited about that. And along with that, I got some stickers as well. And then this is my five weeks of cryptids from Fangirl Fiber. As you can see, there's actually just 5 packages for the 5 weeks. So I'll open the first one on the 3rd, which will be on Monday. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with you. And Kip is wanting to say hello. He never comes back here, but he's wanting to say hi. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're never back here. Why are you yelling? Silly boy. Yeah. Okay. We'll be out in a minute. And then finally, I got my Fangirl Fibers 31 Days Halloween box. This is the Haunted America box. And if you've ever gotten one of these big boxes from Fangirl Fibers, this is kind of how they put the boxes together. It's just a big postal box. But I did dig around and find the first. So I thought I would open that with you guys. So give me just a second here and let me get the package open. So this is a collaborative box. Basically, you know, 31 days of floss, fabric, patterns, extra goodies, that kind of thing. So I know Michelle G. Bendy Stitchy is a designer. I know Dee's 20 Stitches is a designer, and I know there's 1 or 2 more because there's at least 4 of these big packages, which I'm pretty sure are the patterns. So this is October 1st, so let's see what we got. And this is Dee and Kari. This is called the Cursed Cabinet. Really nice, really cute. I love that broken mirror. So this is our first pattern. And it looks like they give you a DMC conversion maybe, but this may be, we may get DMC, but we may also get some flosses that go with this. And then there's this attached to it. So this box is related to Haunted America. So basically, you know, haunted things throughout the United States. And this says the Hope Diamond in Washington, D.C., John Baptiste Tavernier, came into possession of the richly colored violet blue diamond in 1653, the legend goes that he plucked the 115.16 carat diamond from the eye of an Indian idol. When the monks discovered the theft of their precious gem, they placed a curse on the diamond so that whoever should own it or even come into contact with it would suffer serious misfortune or even death. Tavernier himself is said to have gotten extremely ill after he stole the diamond and later violently torn apart by a pack of wolves in Constantinople during his retirement to Russia. Other accounts have Tavernier living to old age and dying peacefully at 84 years old. However, neither story has been authenticated. And this is the pattern. I don't know. I really like that a lot. It's a big stitch though too, isn't it? Well, not that big, 100 by 166. So very, very exciting. Very cool. Alright, well that is day 1 of October stitchy vlog stuff. I'll probably record a couple more before I put this out on YouTube. So I hope you all are doing well. Take care of each other. I've got to go figure out why my cat is trying to get my attention this morning. So take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Well, good morning, y'all. It is early Monday morning on the 3rd, and May says hi. I thought I would just spend the morning really quick. I kind of missed opening my 2 Halloween boxes yesterday, so I thought I'd spend just a few minutes and open up the 2nd and 3rd for my Haunted America box for Fangirl Fibers, along with week 1 for the Cryptids box as well. So this is what would have been yesterday's, Sunday's, the 2nd. And this looks like it is the DMC. And this comes with a little card about the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas. The Riviera Hotel and Casino is one of the Strip's most renowned landmarks. It is a historic hotel that marks an important milestone for being the first high-rise building in the Strip. Plus, it was the best hotel and casino in the area by the time it was opened. It had such a fame that famous people like Liberace, which was the hotel's sponsored headliner for several years, were also visitors. It was one of the pioneers of the Las Vegas we know today, filled with gambling shows and other performances, as well as high-range hotels and entertainment. The Riviera's connection with mafia promotes beliefs of being haunted. Consider that the first proposal to build the Riviera was made by a mobster from Detroit called William Bischoff, who intended to name the hotel as the Casablanca. Although he withdrew from the project later on, the Riviera was believed to hold some relation with mobsters. These reasons are enough to believe that people had witnessed supernatural events in the Riviera. In fact, many workers heard frequently voices that came from nowhere in the stairwells. Besides, others said they witnessed the presence of deceased people while doing maintenance in the top-story floors. Some brave hearts dared to investigate about these happenings and found out that supernatural creatures lived in the 9th floor and came out by night. I'm not a big spooky person, but that is, to me, kind of interesting, the haunted aspects of different parts of the United States of America. So I was going to look and see, since we opened this yesterday, it looks like these are these are DMC. Maybe these are DMC for several patterns. Yeah, this is definitely some of the ones for this one. So it looks like most of the, there's 8 of the 9 DMC for this one. There's a 30-45, and on here it's a 30-33. It may be that was a difficult DMC to get. So there are definitely 9 colors here, so that may be what that is a substitute for the one in the pattern. So there's that. And then here's the third, which is today's, which is a really pretty fabric. If you ever order boxes or kits from Fangirl Fibers, usually you get an option of choice in fabric, but I don't think we did in this one, so she may end up giving us both. But this appears to, it's definitely a linen. So if I had to guess, it's probably a 28. Because that's usually what she does, is 14s or 28s. And with the fabric came this one. This is the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. Prior to its designation on the National Register of Historic Places, Waverly Hills had been left to decay. The abandoned hospital gained notoriety as a popular ghost hunting spot for local teens and lovers of the paranormal. It did not disappoint. Countless stories emerged of shadow people and ghostly children, cementing the building's sinister reputation. In 2001, Charles and Tina Mattingly purchased the property and began its restoration. Volunteers soon had their own encounters to add to the growing lore of Waverly Hills. Many reported unexplained slamming doors and sightings of a mysterious man in white drifting throughout the corridors. Others had run-ins with Timmy, a spectral boy who roams the hallways and likes to play ball. When the facility opened to the public for tours, visitors continued to corroborate these experiences. The notorious hospital has attracted the interest of professional paranormal investigators from across the country. So, you'll have to tell me down below in the comments if you watch any of those ghost hunter type shows, if Waverly Hills was ever featured. I'm sure it was. I don't watch those kind of shows, so that would be something interesting to hear about if any of you all watch those paranormal reality TV shows. Okay, so and then the other box that I got was the 5-week cryptid box. So this is the first week. So there are only 5 of these, but I will open these at the beginning or end of every vlog for sure. And this is based on cryptids, but this was also through Fangirl Fibers, so. Trying to make sure I got everything out of the bag. It looks like she gave us like a kit to do everything in this one. So we got some John James needles, which that's kind of exciting. We got a pattern, which I realized when I flipped it over, the pattern is actually there. This is the Stitch Crypts Mothman. Very cool. We got some fabric. There, that way I can cover it up. Aww. If you know Fangirl Fibers at all, they do these adorable wooden magnets. We got a little Mothman, or needle minders. Mothman needle minder. That's totally cute. We got some Mothman tea from Tesaurus tea. Flavor profile says an omen of flavors to come. This tea has a wide wingspan of flavors ranging from shadowy pomegranate black tea to silky vanilla oolong and dusty white tea beware. So we got tea. And then we got the DMC to stitch it with. So that's really cool. I will admit, the Mothman, I think, is the only if anybody bought the Cryptid Sow from the Witchy Stitcher, this one's from the Stitch Crypt. But if you bought it from the Witchy Stitcher, I think the Mothman is the only cryptid I've stitched so far. And then I started Nightcrawler, but I haven't gotten anywhere since on it. And then here's the little card that comes with this. It says, as legend has it, the Flying Mothman mortified countless Point Pleasant residents in the late 1960s, and when a bridge collapsed, the creature was blamed for the deaths of 46 people. On November 12, 1966, in Clendenin, West Virginia, a group of gravediggers working in a cemetery spotted something strange. They claimed stuff from their work as something huge soared over their heads. It was a massive figure that was moving rapidly from tree to tree. The gravediggers would later describe this figure as a brown human being. This was the first reported sighting of what would be known as the Mothman, an elusive creature that remains as mysterious as it was on the first night that a few frightened witnesses first laid eyes on it. So there you go. Yeah, this is one of those in America, in West Virginia, kind of spooky creatures that people claim that they've seen over and over again. It's been in countless movies and TV shows. I know the X-Files, I don't think they did an episode on the Mothman, but he's definitely been Mothman's definitely been something that's been mentioned several times by Mulder in particular, just being a paranormal person. So yeah, so that's it for all of that. I didn't really talk at all this week about the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. That was last weekend. I had a lot of fun. But a lot of people who went have covered the summit, so I feel like there's enough floss tubers or whatever out there to cover theirs, their experience. And because my experience was remote, I don't have pictures or anything like that. But if you follow me on social media, you might have seen I started one of the 2 patterns that was gifted to us. This is the pattern that Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches gave us. She and Janine McGowan of the Blue Flower were the 2 featured designers. So Stephanie did a beach theme pattern. So I basically got the center section done of it, or not done, but I completed the border and did most of the words and started filling in. And then that was Stephanie's pattern, and then Janine did a forest pattern, because we were in the Pacific Northwest, or they were. I was here in Texas remotely, but because it's held in the Pacific Northwest, they each did a pattern based on the environment up there. So the sea, basically the sea and the forest. So it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff. This huge bag is just full of patterns and floss and extra goodies. And if I can reach over here, I'll show you. There was one more thing. So they always do a make and take. And so the other thing that they gave us, and we did this on Sunday, this was kind of the last day, they gave us the actual pendant chain and everything, and then the little mini patterns to stitch with the floss that they had given us. And so this was my make and take. So it's really cute. It's supposed to be a little cardinal. And this is one of Stephanie's make and take patterns. She did some, Janine did some, and then I think included in our kit were also some patterns from Beth Twist Heartstring Samplery. She wasn't necessarily one of the guest designers, but she was there. She lives up there, so she happened to tag along and provided some stuff as well. So it's really, really cute. I haven't worn it yet. I have it just hanging over here on my lamp until I decide, there's a good time to wear it. So that's been my week, everybody. It's been a crazy busy one, and of course I'm starting on a new week today, so I hope you all are doing well. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will check in with you later. Bye for now.